Google hosts Sharia law app enabling Muslims to report blasphemy and heresy to the police. The latest version of Smart Pakem, an app that allows Muslims in Jakarta, the capital of the largest Muslim country on earth, to report violations of Sharia law, such as blasphemy and even heresy, has been approved by the Google Play Store. Using this application, the users can report people who practice unrecognized religions or unorthodox interpretations of Indonesia's 6 officially recognized faiths: Buddhism, Confucianism, Hinduism, Islam, Protestant Christianity, and Roman Catholic Christianity. The original version of the app came out on November 25th of this year. It was created by the Jakarta Prosecutor's Office, which would help educate the public and modernize the reporting process. The app has a 1.2 out of 5-star rating.
Okay, how many downloads? Do you know?
It has millions of downloads.
What the fuck?
This app, I actually downloaded it myself. You can get a list of the laws, the religious laws for each religion, what they consider to be blasphemy or heresy. It outlines what they consider blasphemous, and they can report people through the app directly to the police. Just put in their name, what they did, photos. You can. I mean, it's really sad.
Do you know who made that?
I don't know who made the app, but it's called Smart Pakem, and the app's been around for a while. But this is the newest version. Apparently, is the version that allows people to report people.
Okay. So first of all, Google doesn't have that much barriers for you to put up an app. I mean, I know people want to now blame Google, but we should blame Google if they don't take it down, because Google is not like the Google Play Store is not like the iTunes App Store. It has to go through a lot of reviews and stuff. It's very easy to get your app on Google. So I mean, I'm not gonna it's not like Google approved this, but they should really seriously take this step.
They did approve it, but they don't have a vetting process.
Yeah, they don't have a vetting process, but this shouldn't survive a fucking day. Like, is it still on?
Right. Yes, it's still on.
Okay, so fuck you, Google, for not taking it down. Okay, I'm willing to accept, because you don't have a vetting process, that this slipped through. But why is it still up there? Like, how the hell? How did they not have? How have they not taken this down yet?
Reading through the reviews, everybody is pissed off about this. That's why it has a 1.2 out of 5-star rating.
Well, don't just review it, report it as well.
Yes,
I'm gonna report it.
I did. I did report it, and I'm sure that other people have reported it as well.
This is insane. So this is, by the way, this is again Indonesia, people. This is Indonesia, the moderate Islamic country that people say like, oh, look, Islam doesn't have to be that bad. Look, Indonesia. Look at Malaysia. Look at the fuck is happening in Indonesia. This is not just the Islamic parts of Indonesia, the very extreme parts of Indonesia. This is in all of Indonesia. Okay, this is what in all of Indonesia, not just the Sharia law parts that people keep mentioning. In all of Indonesia. If you don't have one of the six, right? 6 or 7? 6 official religions.
Yes, 6.
6 official religions. You are fucked. What's the punishment if you're not one of these religions? Like, you have to pick one.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this is in Indonesia. Remember, this is where people are killed because of their unorthodox beliefs, or what they consider to be unorthodox. So it really depends on the crime, whether it's blasphemy or heresy. But for many of these crimes, death is the ultimate penalty.
No, in Indonesia, death penalty? Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Death penalty. Let's see. Article.
Can somebody correct us in the live chat? Okay, so can you report, like, if somebody is not blaspheming against religion or Islam in Indonesia and just says that, hey, I'm an atheist, is that against the law? Of course, it is against the law. But does this app make you report them, or is this app just for people that are blaspheming? Like if you're an atheist and you find out somebody's an atheist, but they're not like shitting on religion like we do every week,
you can report them.
You
through
can
this
still
app.
report them. What the hell?
Yes.
Oh my god, this app. This is fucking insane. Get your shit together, Indonesia. We know one thing. We as an atheist community, when it comes to atheist activism, we all have failed Indonesia, because there's a lot of atheist activists in Indonesia that we haven't yet managed to reach to. And one of the main reasons for that is because English apparently is not that common in Indonesia, and we need to get like our translation projects going, so somehow we could connect atheist activists in Indonesia with the rest of the world, because you know this is the largest Islamic country in the whole world. This is more, you know, this a lot of people don't understand that the largest Islamic country is not even in the Middle East. It's in Indonesia, okay, and they do need our help. Like, it's amazing because they have a growing atheist community in Indonesia, and these people are so separate from the rest of the atheist community. Most of these people have never heard of, like, most of the people that at least I meet in Indonesia that are atheists have no idea who Richard Dawkins is, have no idea who Sam Harris is. I'm not saying you need to always know who these people are. I'm just saying it's amazing how it's a movement that has grown so separately from the rest of us, and we need to somehow figure out how we could work with them and shine a light on them without actually putting them in danger, because it's dangerous to be an atheist. And again, this is supposed to be one of the most tolerant, moderate Islamic country in the world. And again, when people tell you that, just remember, give them these examples and tell them that this is the best that you could get. An Islamic country, the most tolerant that you could get is Indonesia or Malaysia. In Malaysia, where our council members were hunted down by the government, and in Indonesia, where if you don't pick an official religion, you're in trouble with the law. But go on, sorry.
I need to correct what I said earlier. They had suggested or proposed a law that would ultimately end in the death penalty, but right now the maximum penalty for blasphemy is 5 years imprisonment. So that has not been passed.
Okay, so wait, they're trying to pass it.
They have in the past, but nobody's currently trying to pass it.
Okay, so yeah, Indonesia doesn't have a death penalty for. They have 5 years of prison for, yeah. I remember many years ago somebody had liked a post on Facebook like that got him 7 years, I think, in prison in Indonesia, but they don't have the death penalty.
Well,
oh, great job! Like, don't congratulate them for that, but they still have thought crimes. Mars is saying, by the way, Elegant. Well, I know you have questions, but we're gonna keep it to the question that is about the news that we're talking about. Mars is saying we can retweet this on Twitter and start up a shitstorm against Google to get them to remove it. Yeah, please do that and tag us so we could do that as well. All right, I think this is... Oh, let me look at the top comments on Facebook. The top comment is by Ali Faraz. He's saying, all right, Google, here's your first case of blasphemy. I say Islam support pedophilia, report me. Yeah, this is more of a... It's not like Google is enforcing blasphemy law. Google is in trouble because I think Google is just not removing this. I'm not going to say like... Yeah. Corey is saying finds Google blasphemous. Google is okay. So Corey is trying to come up with a loophole by finding Google blasphemous. Okay, people on the podcast, you can't see what Corey is. Anyways, next comment. Will is saying Google will do anything for a buck. No, I think this is more of them not paying attention rather than them actually trying to make money off of an app. So that's not the case. Paul is saying because unlike Apple, they don't approve every app in the Play Store. Don't make it out to be and implicit approval. Yes, that's what you said. We're not blaming it for we know Google is different from Apple. We're just wondering why it hasn't been removed yet. Google should be ashamed. Okay. No, so yeah, some people I think are in the Facebook comment section are blaming us for making it seem like Google made a mistake by approving this, given that they have no vetting problem. No, we're blaming them for not removing it after this being pointed out. This being covered in many places on articles.
And the reporting feature has been up since the 27th of last month. So we're talking about almost a full month of this being up, and a full month of people speaking out against this, and they haven't done anything. So this isn't like, you know, it's been up for a day and people are bitching about it.
Yeah, I mean, what's the point of having a report option if you're not going to remove something as obvious as this?
Especially something with a 1.2 star rating.
No, forget the star rating. This is a human rights violation. It's not just a shitty app. It should be removed. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I'm sure if there was a case.
That's what I'm saying, though. Is that all the negative ratings should bring it to their attention?
The number of reports should bring it to their attention because people dislike apps. But okay, but here's another hypothesis. And again, this is not a theory. This is a hypothesis. I have to make it because people are always like, "Where's your evidence?" Again, this is just a guess. Educated guess, not a theory. So I think if this was an app, let's say if it was a KKK app, or a racist app, or that was more in line with Google's leftist sensitive things that they find problematic, something that should genuinely be removed from Google Play. If let's say if there was an app to I don't know, something extremely racist, right? I'm pretty sure this wouldn't, not pretty sure, almost sure that this wouldn't pass like a day or two after it got vetted. It would be removed, right? So it's just a bias against like protecting some minorities that you're politically sensitive about, and not protecting other minorities like blasphemers or atheists or non-religious people.
Atheists around the world are choosing to give voice to their opinions and no longer hide their lack of religious beliefs. In some cases, this public declaration of atheism can lead to backlash from friends and family. In other areas, it can even be physically dangerous to admit to atheism. Atheist Republic wants to give atheists a louder voice. Let's show them that we're listening, no matter which language they speak. If we reach 500 patrons, we will be able to translate our shows into Arabic, Spanish, Persian, Portuguese, Malay, Bengali, Urdu, Hindi, and other languages. Help us get there at patreon.com/atheistrepublic.